We want to turn our attention back to the tropics. Craig just walked in. He said that he had an update, particularly we're following that storm out there near Jamaica. Craig, what is the latest with this 11 o'clock update?
So we got the 11 o'clock in, and it is not good for Jamaica. We're going to take a look at this right now. Let's go to the satellite images, and you can see the system still to the southeast of Jamaica and to the southwest of Haiti, and it is still spinning there. We have the color-enhanced satellite images, so you can see some of that deep convection. This is still a healthy tropical storm, and as we take a look again, some of those areas of deeper convection, they are already reaching parts of the Dominican Republic. We've talked about that already. As we get into the 11 o'clock update, the winds have actually come down a tick, all right? It was at 50 mile per hour maximum sustained winds with gusts of 65. Right now, it's not as well organized, but the forecast is what I want to get into here, because while this thing is right now 220 miles to the southeast of Kingston, Jamaica, the movement, again, has basically stalled. It's kind of reorganizing a little bit. The Hurricane Center does take this thing forward and develops it into a hurricane as we get into the weekend. I'm going to stop it right there so you can see this Category 3. Let me jog it back just a hair right there, okay? So it becomes a hurricane as we get into the weekend, and you can see by Sunday morning, winds of 130 miles per hour. They're very close to the coast of Jamaica. We're talking about a major hurricane kind of buzzsawing the southern coast of Jamaica if this forecast is correct. Now, if you remember previously, the forecast called for that westward turn with Melissa as a strong hurricane, but it was a little farther south. We were saying within 100 miles or so of the coast of Jamaica. This updated forecast now basically puts it right on the coast or just a little bit offshore. I'm going to shuttle this forward a bit more so you can see, look at this. Cat 4 as we go Monday and into early Tuesday. Tuesday here by 8 a.m., 130 mile per hour winds there near the western tip of Jamaica. So this is a serious situation. Again, it's not 100% for sure going to happen. The models still have some differing ideas, but we now have a tropical storm warning for Jamaica. That means tropical storm force conditions expected to hit the island and the nation there within 36 hours. After that, hurricane conditions. So you'd see the tropical storm warning flip to a hurricane warning if this forecast from the Hurricane Center is correct. For Haiti, Western Haiti, there's a hurricane watch. We'll just show you the rainfall projections. And again, Eugene, we talked about this earlier. It is very, very impressive, scary. In fact, like a foot to 2 feet of rain. So even some of the folks, I think, I talked earlier, and we talked about folks saying, well, I'm in the higher elevations. I don't have to worry as much about the flooding. Well, not the coastal flooding or inundation if you're up above sea level far enough, but you have to worry about flooding from rainfall, mudslides, landslides, that type of thing. And with Montego Bay, 18 inches of rain potentially. You can see Santiago de Cuba, 20 inches. Western portions of Haiti looking at potentially up to about 2 feet. Tremendous. Now, the spaghetti models still throw it all over the place, so there's still some question as to exactly how it plays out. But I just want to give you guys this update. More of the spaghetti model plots kind of following the euro. You see that area in red there. That's what the Hurricane Center's leaning into. They're more dismissive of the GFS, which carries it off to the northeast. So there you go. You can see through Tuesday morning how it's positioned there. Eugene, a very potentially scary situation for folks in Jamaica.
And Craig, I don't know if this is an appropriate question, I guess, to ask, but I know a few weeks ago, I believe it was Bermuda that got hit directly by Imelda, by Hurricane Imelda. When we compare the potential impact of this storm to Jamaica, does it compare? Do we think this one could potentially be worse because it's so slow moving?
This being a slow moving major hurricane, we don't get this type of a situation a lot. And again, we're talking about a forecast that's still 4 or 5 days out. How much do we see these forecasts change? They do. But I will say, if this verifies, having a major hurricane just basically razor the coast, the southern coast of Jamaica, and then stall and maybe drift back over the western part of Jamaica and up towards Cuba, the Turks and Caicos, this could be devastating to Jamaica and to eastern Cuba and even portions of Haiti. So again, we're not trying to incite panic here or anything like that. I do want folks, if you know folks in Jamaica, you need to make sure they're aware of just how potentially dangerous this situation may become. Certainly local emergency managers down there are messaging that and letting folks know. But right now, as the Hurricane Center forecasted, this is a potentially devastating hit to Jamaica.
All right, Craig, we appreciate you. He came in literally walking in and said we have the update, so thank you for following up with us to bring that in. And, man, I certainly, every time I think of just Jamaica and then Haiti too, I think you and I have talked about it, that I've been to both Jamaica and to Haiti and went there to Haiti 9 years ago. They were still recovering from a hurricane that had happened back in 2009. And so you certainly hope that things go as best as possible with this new storm potentially causing some issues there in that region.
Still some things could change, Eugene, as we mentioned, but the way it looks right now, this could be devastating. And I really encourage folks, especially if you have interest in Jamaica or if you have family, friends down there, maybe you're planning vacation. Maybe you're thinking, oh, it'll be gone within a week. We might be fine. You'll need to see how hard a hit Jamaica gets. So stay updated. The best way to do that is by checking back with our weather team at 13 News Now and 13 News Now Plus. I'm getting ready to go do a live stream focusing on the tropics here in just a couple minutes on another section of the Plus.
All right, Craig, man, we appreciate you, and it's another section of the Plus. We got a lot of things going right now. It's like what's the multiverse in a way. Here we have. All right.
Hey, one team that we're all working together.
All working together. All right, meteorologist Craig Moeller, appreciate you, man. Thank you. And then, I got to also plug. You got the weather desk that's at 9 every day, and then Hurricane Hub Live. Both you can find, again, right here on 13 News Now Plus, where they take deep dives into all the weather topics. One at 9 is more pretty much you cover everything.
Yeah, that's weather topics from around the world, sometimes climate, sometimes space stuff. We focus heavy on the tropics when needed.
And then 8 o'clock is strictly for hurricane, the tropics, what's going on when it comes to our tropical storms.
Tim does a phenomenal job. And again, if you tune in, if you are interested at all in the tropics, Tim will blow your mind with some of the information he shares. It's really good stuff.
All right, Craig, we appreciate you, man, for coming back in and telling us that, all right? Okay.